You started crying and you said, I can't understand the teachers. They talk too fast. I don't know what the homework is.
Hi everyone! マイです。welcome back to my channel! そして、ホストファミリーに来ていただいたイエーイ！My host family, host parents, right here. Thanks for joining me.
You're welcome.
This is Marian and this is Doug. And we have Rachel and Danny. Rachel just got married. Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you.
She's not here with us, and also neither does Danny. So today we're finally gonna talk about me as an exchange student. It's been 10 years. I was here from 2013 to 2014 as a senior in high school. So my first question would be, why did you decide to accept an exchange student in the first place?
Well, I worked with Judy, who was the Rotary representative for the youth exchange, and she was very aggressive in placements. She brought in lots of international students.
She was always trying to get people to host students.
Because she truly believed that it's a wonderful program, which and it truly is. And so she was always like, hey, do you want to take a student? Do you want to take a student? And at first when we had Danny and Rachel both at home, we didn't have room for a student. We have 3 bedrooms really. So then Danny went to college and we had an extra bedroom, and it was Rachel's senior year, and I asked her because senior year is a big deal for most kids.
Rachel.
Yeah.
So when I asked her, is this okay? Do you want to do it? She said, oh yeah, I really would like to do it. So we did it senior year for Rachel and for Mayu.
What did you expect versus the reality? What was is there anything different?
Well, I think you had a hard time at first. You had a hard time in school. It was hard for you to understand the language and get acclimated to American lifestyle. And of course, you had your 2-week meltdown.
Well, no, it wasn't. No, it was a 2-minute meltdown. After
she was here for 2 weeks.
Yeah, and then we actually,
meltdown.
Judy from the youth exchange said to me, don't get nervous. She's gonna have, she's gonna have a meltdown because
she's
all the
homesick.
kids do.
She wants to be home.
And you did. Do you want me to describe that? Because that's really one of my favorite stories.
Oh yes, you like to tell everyone this.
So I guess it was 2 weeks in, and you came home from school. Rachel drove you home, and she and her girlfriend brought you home. And they came into the house, and Rachel looked at me. She's like, something's wrong. And you walked in and you were just very depressed. So I said, oh, well, come upstairs, let's have a snack. So you girls all sit down and I make a snack, and you're still just you're not yourself. Even though you've only been with us 2 weeks, you were not yourself. And you just got your head down, and I'm like, hey, what's wrong? You started crying and you said, I can't understand the teachers. They talk too fast. I don't know what the homework is. I have all this work. I don't know how to, that I don't know how to approach it. Look at this. And you hold your ID. She's like, this picture is terrible. It was like the straw.
Ugly.
It was the straw that broke the camel's back that upset you,
The ID photo.
Yeah, so you're crying and
that was the first time we cried.
Yeah. And then Rachel's girlfriend starts crying because she's a sympathetic crier, and Rachel and I are trying not to laugh because it wasn't that we thought it was funny. We thought it was so funny that the thing that upset you the most was the picture.
What's the picture?
Because I remember I would always wear nice clothes and Japanese.
Yes.
And then sometimes I wear sweatpants because the homework is too much. And then I go to bed at 2, even though they cut the internet at 11 o'clock, which was so hard for me. You're like, no internet after 11.
Well, we want them to get rest, otherwise Maya would be up all night.
And we did it for both you and Rachel. I mean, you both
everyone.
needed to rest.
Exactly.
So we turned off the internet.
Yeah.
So she's crying, and I said, oh, come here, you just need a mommy hug. So I gave you a hug. And you calmed down a little bit, and you sat down. I said, listen, we'll contact your counselor. You can get that picture retaken. Also, we'll talk to your counselor about having the teacher maybe explain the homework to you individually so that you wouldn't be so overwhelmed by it, and also, just so that they knew that you were struggling a little. And not that you struggled with the language, it was just all coming at you so quickly before you're really comfortable with everything.
Yeah. How is my English?
Well, your English is
Your
really
English
good.
was always very good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it always
but
was.
given in the beginning, it was harder for you.
Yeah, and there were some things that you would pronounce slightly off.
Right.
Like instead of saying world, you said word.
Right.
Like little things like that.
We had to catch that.
And that's just a matter of exposure, you know, once you practice it, more conversational and things like that. But
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
you really had very good English because knowing Judy, we were exposed to
that's
other
true.
exchange students, one from
Japan.
Brazil,
Oh.
one from Germany. Now the girl from Germany was very
She
good,
spoke good
but the
English.
boy from Brazil
They didn't know any
didn't know
English.
one word, and Judy would have to put sticky
Sticky
notes
notes.
with the
All
name of
over.
refrigerator. She'd stick a sticky note that said
Yeah.
refrigerator.
Like
And that's how he
chair.
learned. So I don't even know, can't even imagine his first couple weeks in school,
Yeah,
how he even
I
functioned.
don't even think.
So you didn't have that. You just
No.
had that, you know, people are talking fast
Yes.
and things like that.
We're very happy that we had Mayu come and stay with
Mhm.
us and come back and visit again, which has been
Right.
great.
And
It's
stay with
just-
us twice,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah,
college.
so I came back 5 years ago when I was in college in Vermont. Then you had me before I started the year in Midway.
Right.
They helped me move in.
Yeah.
We set up your
Yeah.
dorm room.
Yeah.
It was such a nice dorm room. Like I think I had the best dorm room out of the the international students. Because they just had a bed.
Well,
that's it.
that's the thing. Like, you know,
Yeah,
most
you had a
kids
nice
just
setup.
came over. You came over and stayed with us for a month. We love Mayu. You know,
Oh,
she's
they're
our
so
kid.
nice.
So we set her up like we set our kids up. We made sure you had a nice comforter. You had a refrigerator.
Yes, and
All
microwave.
the stuff that
and
goes into
decoration.
Right.
Yeah, we did. We decorated.
Big picture.
Did a lot of
Dream
shopping.
catcher. Yes. And then you had me for Christmas 5 years ago.
Yep. No,
And
it's
we went
fun.
to your performance.
Yeah, recital. Yeah.
Yeah. We really enjoyed that. you
Yeah,
know?
it was fun.
Exactly.
So I think it's nice because I think a lot of people, like a lot of my friends who also studied abroad, they don't really keep in touch for a long time. But we call each other a lot, and then we also exchange gifts on Christmas.
Mhm.
Because I had a host family in Norway, and they like disappeared.
Oh, I remember that. That's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
that was weird. And then I also had a host family in Seattle, and then they stopped responding. So you guys are so nice to keep in touch and like have me
Oh, we've always
whenever.
considered you as part of our
Yeah,
family,
I mean,
Mayu.
you
so,
spent like
you know.
a year with us, and I don't know.
Yeah, how
I
can
think
we
it's hard
just
not to
ignore
fall
you
in love
after
with
that?
that. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
exactly. I mean, you become our third child.
Like,
it's just
like
what happened.
adopted.
You are.
Yeah,
It's like
pretty much.
unofficial adoption.
Yeah,
What I always appreciated about you being here is not only, you know, did you want to learn about our culture, you taught us things about your culture.
Exactly.
You
so,
liked to cook for us. We would go to my sister's house and you would bring all, you know, your snacks and stuff. And I have pictures of you, you know, showing everybody and explaining to everybody, you know, about whatever it is they're
It's
eating
like
and stuff.
origami
So
too.
that,
Yeah, right,
origami,
yeah.
And even I remember your mom came and she was teaching Ben origami.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was really, so I always appreciated that you brought something too. You know,
right.
Mm.
It wasn't
you
like
know.
you were just taking, you were
Right,
giving.
yeah,
so
exactly.
That worked out nice.
Right.
Was there anything shocking about me or my culture?
I don't think there was anything shocking. There was nothing shocking because when you say shocking, that seems like, you know, it had to be
Like a
really weird or
surprise.
something,
Oh,
a big
okay.
surprise. I think what I learned the most is that teenagers or kids from Japan are very similar to teenagers and kids in the US.
Exactly.
It's same issues, same
Same problems,
stresses,
same stresses.
same emotions at
Yes.
different times. Even though you have different personalities and you have a different personality to
Mhm.
Rachel, your basic things that would bother you or excite you, waking you up for school,
Yeah.
both were bad. The
I think-
high school starts.
Was
you
it
have to be there by
7:30?
no 6:30.
6:30.
6:30.
It's 6:30?
Yes,
Yeah.
like
Oh
the
my
sun has
God.
not
Yes.
been up.
It is,
Like,
yeah, it's an early start
it
to
was
the
like
day.
midnight. I feel like, oh my god, like I went to bed at 2 and now
Well,
I'm
that's
Well, see, that's the
what
problem.
that's
You need
what
to go to
that
bed
was the
earlier.
thing. You didn't go to
That's why we turned off the internet.
Well, no, and you know the hard part for you was because your family and your friends
Right.
are on like 12 to 13 hour time zone difference.
but-
You know.
I think I was just watching a lot of YouTube.
Well,
And-
okay, well.
Well, whatever.
So when are you coming to Japan?
Hopefully
Well, we're
next
thinking
year.
next year.
Yeah, we're thinking
Thinking
next year.
next year, probably around this time, maybe a little earlier.
Promise. Really
We have,
expecting
we have our tour guide.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
for
24/7.
maybe like for 2 weeks
Mhm.
or for
Yeah.
a month.
No, not a month. That would be hard.
No, that would be
But
hard.
2 weeks.
But
we
2
could-
weeks, I
you
think,
start
would be good.
like behave like Japanese. Like, oh, you're so
We'll try.
Well, we'll try. We will try.
Yeah. Any episodes of this thing?
always moving around, always happy.
Well, no, and I guess that was another thing that I really enjoyed when you were here, is that you got involved in like the color guard and then dance class, and we really enjoyed. Rachel did dance class years ago. Yeah, I really
right. That's
enjoyed
right.
the musical.
That's
Too.
Right. That was great.
So you did a lot of performing. That was always very,
you got
was
involved,
a lot of fun for
and
us
that was important.
too.
You took biggest advantage of being involved to get the full American experience.
Right.
So that was important. Oh, I can't do that kind of thing. No,
yeah,
you just
you're
I'm gonna
very
do
outgoing.
it. Exactly.
I think you guys have like seasonal sports,
Right.
And I think first half of the year, I was like, oh my god, I'm not making that many friends. Because I think all my friends are like, oh my god, I'm really interested in Japan. Or like dance friends, only the dance classes. And I realized I need to be involved in something. And then I started the musical, and I made so many friends through that. And then Colorbird, and then I also went to the dance studio that you were looking for.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, well, that's important. I mean,
And I think that was also very nice, because the minute people heard that you were an exchange student, like, they were like, oh yes, please come, and they gave you a break on prices.
Oh yes, it was so.
It was like everybody's really like excited to,
so free.
Yeah, like she's an exchange student.
Yeah.
Oh, sure,
Sure, free.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, and that was really nice, and
But it's important that you did get all involved in that because you made the most out of your American experience.
Yeah,
and I think like the dance studio especially enjoyed that you were there, because then all the girls got to, because you're very good at dance, and they got to
someone who's had years of experience,
exact, and like and just brought
grace.
the Japanese perspective, maybe, or work ethic, or skill.
Maybe,
I don't know what the word is, but
you must dance every day. Every day you must dance.
No, but just being able to share your passion for it.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's a good question. What did you find surprising?
Yeah.
A lot of things. Whoa, so big houses, like so many bathrooms, shoes in the house.
Right, those are like,
because I'm
like
not wearing shoes right now. I never wear
cultural.
shoes. And then you have parties, a lot of parties. People
Like
come over.
and not all families have a lot of parties, but
yeah,
we
you
like
to have host parties.
Right.
Yeah.
Host
And it's really nice. Like you get to know a lot of people.
Well, also people bring food too, so it's everybody's
we
involved
share.
in it.
Everybody
We share,
shares.
which is nice.
Yeah.
We don't really have that in Japan.
No. So wait. So what? Was there anything else that you found
Shocking.
shocking?
No, but no one was sleeping in it because that was also surprising. Everyone was like participating in class. We just listen in class. High school was a whole new experience for me as well. So very different. Okay.
It's just gonna be snippet.
He can be silly. So this is my family in America.
And we do love Mayu.
Yeah, so thank you for making my video and being part of my life, and we'll continue to be family.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
you.
It's been a great experience.
Yeah.
So you need to calm down every once in a while. She's so loud sometimes. So much.
So thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye.
Bye. Sayonara.
Sayonara.